Hi. Hi. Okay, I can see that we are live right now. Hi. Oh my god, I'm trying to lock my phone. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hi. You'd think I'm doing this for the first time, wouldn't you? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 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 Yes, this is going to be uploaded to the channel right after I finish. I just thought, because I have finished filming my big reaction, my part 1 to Abby Sharp today, and it was 2 hours long, like the first part. So I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna edit it to make it a little bit shorter for you guys, but you might just have to put up with a 2 hour long reaction to the first part of the Abby Sharp video. And normally, because of my schoolwork and everything like that, it's gonna take me about a day or two to edit and then upload it to my Patreon first, and then a day or two to upload it to my channel. So the Abby Sharp reaction part 1's probably coming in a couple of days time, so I thought instead of leaving like a big gap of 2 days with nothing happening, might as well go live and react to the things that I have missed. So happy new year, first of all. Hi everyone. Hello. So I'm good, thank you, I'm so good. I hope you are having a wonderful night or day or wherever you are. It is almost 10 p.m. here. It's a little bit early, but I honestly thought it was going to take me a little bit longer to set everything up, but I feel like I'm getting pretty good at this. So as always, just so you know, I had terrible problems with lagging in the past on my YouTube channel when I went live through this streaming program, service, software. So I'm going to try and just kind of do it to the best of my abilities, but if it's lagging, I'm so sorry. You're just gonna unfortunately have to forgive me for that one. So yeah. Also, I hope that everyone in the UK is coping with the new lockdown. I know it's terrible and it sucks ass, but we're just gonna have to deal with it, aren't we? How are you guys? I wanted to just chat to you for like 2 seconds before I get into the reaction, because I feel like it's gonna go downhill very quickly. So let me just have a look in the chat if you want to drink coffee with me. We actually bought these discounted like reusable cups at our local Starbucks not that long ago, and they actually change color. I don't know if you can tell, but they're like red when they're hot and then green when they're cold, and that's pretty fucking cute. Anyway, the freeze frame of Amberlynn. Well, it's just her video, I think. Yeah, it's the beginning of her video. So I'm going to start off with the I'm sick TMI video, and I'm going to move on to the one where she clickbaits domestic violence because she's a piece of trash. So we're going to talk about that. And then maybe we're going to talk about the new mukbang as well before I go, but I'm gonna have a look how we are with time. If not, that'll just be separate. And I'm drinking a mocha that Owen made for me with some peppermint syrup, so it's very, very good. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. There's about 300 of us here. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Thank you so much, Alison. Love your reactions. You're always spot on and incredibly intelligent. Thank you. And you look gorgeous as always. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful new year as well. Someone said, I think my GCSEs are cancelled. Thank God. Yes, your GCSEs most likely will be cancelled because of the lockdown. I think they've cancelled all exams. So at least, I mean, I guess that's one good thing coming out of it, right? If we have to look for positives. So yeah. I don't know how about my exams though, because mine are all online as well, so I'm not sure. I'm guessing they would be online. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start reacting. I think there's quite a few of us here. If someone's late, that's fine. I know that I said that I'm gonna be on at 10, but you know, I just couldn't wait. Sorry, I'm trying to like catch up with all the chat. So, love from Ireland. We are in lockdown 2 right now. Yeah, it's horrible. I honestly think like the whole world is in lockdown unless you have actually, you know, responsible governments that know how to deal with an emergency like this. But I wouldn't know. I'm in the UK. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Righty, okay, I love you guys so much, thank you. Like there's just so many people coming in. Right, okay, I'm gonna get to the video. I'm gonna, as always, keep popping back into the chat, but I am on full screen, so I can't see everything going on. So if I miss something, don't worry, I'll come back to it. And I am just going to get into this. Okay, so this one is the I'm sick TMI. Again, is from a little bit, like from a while ago, but let's just prepare ourselves.
Hey, so I actually wasn't even gonna do my Vlogmas for today.
Okay, is this lagging for you guys? Just straight off the bat, is it lagging? Or is it alright? Hi Michelle, thank you so much. Hi, how are you today? Is it okay? Is it lagging? Tell me if it's alright. I love that little fox. Is it a fox? That's so cute. Okie dokie, right, I'm going to keep going. Brilliant. People are saying there's no lag. I think I'm getting the chats a little bit too late, but let's just keep going.
Because I am pretty sick right now. After I ended the vlog last night, I mean, my last clip, I was feeling nauseous. And it was probably in 40 minutes after that, this is TMI. I got really sick and I have puked all night and I have had diarrhea. I have had a fever, I have had shivering, and then I've had sweats, and it's been a rough 12 hours, and I was not going to film today because I thoroughly can't even like comprehend anything right now. I have gotten absolutely no sleep and I just feel miserable. I don't know if it's food poisoning. I don't know if it's a stomach virus.
Go please. You literally know exactly what everyone's gonna say.
I truly wouldn't be surprised if it was either one of those things.
So what you're telling me is that you wouldn't be surprised if in a global pandemic you got a food poisoning virus or a stomach bug when you have had people around your house that have been coughing their lungs out or coughing their lungs up all night when they were around your house, and you also have been going to the cinema, you went out shopping, you did multiple hauls. Yeah, I'm sure that you being in the extremely vulnerable category, that's just a food poisoning, isn't it? That's the only logical explanation, isn't it?
And I'm not going to go to the emergency room because I live in a hot area when it comes to COVID, and I know.
So what you're telling me is that you live in a very high case area, but that didn't stop you going out though, did it? No, it didn't. Didn't stop you going to the cinema, didn't stop you going for food, didn't stop you going through drive-through, where any of the workers could potentially be infected. Any of the workers could have gone onto your cup and then passed it over to Becky, getting Becky sick, and then she passes over to you, and then you get COVID because you are extremely heavy and already have diagnosed problems with breathing, like your sleep apnea that you said you were diagnosed with. Remember that one? You said I've never heard of that afterwards, after you told us that you had it. You never addressed it ever again. Don't know what happens with that, but if you get a virus that predominantly affects your airways and your lungs, but I'm sure it's just a stomach bug. Another thing is that, like, not only did you know that you were a hot area for COVID, you live there, and that didn't stop you from going out, you take majority of the symptoms You said that you feel terrible. You said that you have a fever during a global pandemic, and you still don't want to get a test, even just to be sure. Because I don't know how it is in America or where she is, but in the UK, if you have symptoms, you get a free test. You get a drive-through test. So you'll pull up, they'll give you a test, they'll leave it on your bonnet. You have to like park away, go and get it, do it yourself, and then pass it, like put it in like a basket through the window or whatever. We had some of our friends that had to do it because there was cases at the work and things like that. So that's at least how it is here. When we went to the big Asda near us, when we had to go to get some big shopping done because the van that like delivered broke down on the day of delivery that we were supposed to get it, and they were like, hi, so sorry, but like because you quite close, could you just come and pick it up? And we were like, yeah, sure, that's fine, we'll just, you know, mask up and whatever. So we went to get it, and we walked past like a big driving lot, and that's where they were doing the COVID test as well. So if you have symptoms here, you can get a free COVID test. I don't know how it is over there, but that's how it is here. So if she went in and said that she has fever, she doesn't feel well, she's been sick, she's nauseous, and she's worried because she's in the high vulnerability category, 100% I'd get a test. Hi Caitlin, thank you so much for you, my queen. Ooh, I don't know why, but the little ooh is always like ooh for me. I don't know why. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful new year. I'm gonna get back to it because I'm just getting started and I'm already annoyed.
A lot of people are gonna be like, you have COVID or whatever. You can say what you want. I live in a hot area, and the emergency room is strictly for hardcore emergencies.
Like what? Like COVID patients? You're saying like patients who like have a fever and feel really nauseous and feel really sick and literally cannot function and comprehend the world around them, kind of like what you're feeling right now?
I'm telling you though, I have puked more than I ever have like in my life, and the reason why I'm not...
So how do you know for a fact that you don't have the virus that's sweeping over the world right now? Because you're saying like, oh, you can say I've got it, like whatever. How do you know that you don't have it? Because if I woke up feeling like this, knowing I had people around the house the night before, Dana, can I just show you? Let me show you. Let me show you, because I've got a few videos lined up. Here you go. Here you go. Here we go. Oh no, sorry, this is this the right one? Oh, there you go. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong clip, Becky. That's the clip where Amberlynn made you wipe up the piss off the floor from a dog that wasn't on your birthday. Sorry. There we go. No.
Oh, Carter's got...
Anyway, yeah.
Answer yet? No. Where do I really hope that I don't grow?
It was around here somewhere.
If you're reading my mind, I'm probably gonna take yours. Any more? You too? My favorite shit. Yeah. Watch it all the time.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
You would do what? There was so many times where Amber will be...
Thank you so much, randomness.
You have to realize how she walked into her poop and he has what, like dog.
Oh.
I don't know. He just thinks it's funny, and they said you're different too. Where's your thing? In the picture. I don't need to read them. Okay, I'll read them. Okay.
Oh, where is it? She's here somewhere coughing her lungs off.
That one's a winner. I should put that two and two. Full body pig, and they put like the apple in the mouth. What should I put instead? Say that. She just gave away my answer. That's what I was gonna put.
Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Oh my god. Honestly, I hate the lag on this. Anyway, right, wait a sec. Because I've seen a compilation of this today. I'm sure I've seen this today somewhere. That she got sick. I can't find it now, but we all heard how Dana was coughing. Wasn't it called something like that? I think it was like emotional surprise. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just get back onto this one. I'm just going to put it on in the background.
That's what I was gonna put.
Wait, you put an apple in a pig?
No,
When it's like a pig roast and they leave it whole, like face and all.
Oh, okay. So what should I put in there instead?
Yeah.
Shit, I dropped my card. What should go in there instead? Shut up! Why did we put this out of
You know what? I'm gonna have to.
That's so...
So annoyed. I can't find it.
And the dice.
You know, I'll make her stop filming. He was like,
Edit that fucking shit out. These bitches' asses.
Okay.
I can't find it right now. It's here somewhere. I'm just gonna let it play in the background.
You would do what? There was so many times.
Just gonna catch up with the chat.
Amberlynn would be vlogging and Destiny just be fucking naked.
You have to
One
realize...
time she walked into her pooping.
You have to
Oh,
realize...
she's pooping.
and you left it.
I was a lot younger
She
then.
was a lot younger than you. So.
I take that as, like, I've matured. I wouldn't do
Thank
that
you
to
so much,
Becky.
randomness. I've already said thank you. I don't want to butcher the name.
No.
Timamo no me. Thank you so much.
No one wants me to post.
Thank you, love
If they
you.
were like, if they were like, for real, like, don't post that, I would never.
My favorite one is the one where Destiny.
Okay, I can't find it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, she was coughing bad. Like, she was coughing bad.
Becky, where's your
in the
thing?
picture. I don't know.
I don't know where it is right now. It's in this video.
Badge. Vagina.
No, I'm gonna grow some gnarly gray hairs.
It was in this video, and she was coughing super, super bad. I'm gonna try and find it, but honestly, again, everyone knows. I forgot the point I was trying to make because I was so busy trying to find it, but she was crazy coughing.
You know, rushing to the ER, not only is it because I'm keeping space for COVID patients, and
Which you could
it's
be.
because this usually happens in December, January. I always get a 24-hour stomach bug for 12 hours straight. I was just like, I was absolutely going through it, and in the last, I want to say 3 or 4 hours, I have not puked at all. So this is a very positive step in the right direction. I am taking ibuprofen to lower my fever, and you know, things like this happen, and I need people to realize that not everything is COVID. I know a lot of people, like, as soon as they have like the sniffles or, you know, they start puking, they think, oh, COVID. You guys have to realize, just because COVID's here doesn't take away all the other, you know, normal yearly sicknesses that...
No, but no one's saying that it does. You have to also realize that there's a reason why we are in lockdown. It's spreading incredibly fast, and it's very, very dangerous. It's not that, like, anyone's saying, oh, it's just like the flu and it doesn't matter what. That's not... That's... Yeah, do you not think that, like, there's a reason why majority of European countries are shut down? Like, like, you can't go anywhere. Like, the borders are, like, closed. Like, there's not, like, you are not going anywhere anytime soon. Kitten Kisses 1, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful new year. And the same goes to you, Arthur and Casey. Thank you so much. I hope you have a new year. I hope you have a new year. Yes, I hope you also have a new year. Hope you're having a wonderful new year. But yeah, like, there's a reason why countries are shut down. There's a reason why, like, it's called being safe. And yeah, no one's saying that, like, oh, now that you've got COVID, or now that we've got COVID, like, nothing else exists. Like, no one said that. Like, point out one person that said that. But we are saying that, unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, you have to be extra careful, especially when you are someone like this, and especially when you are super morbidly obese, where it has been shown in research that you have like a 70% chance of something of it being fake, like something ridiculous. Like, I can't remember it now, but like ridiculous amount of times more likely to be hospitalized or even die as a result. How are you still gonna have people around your house and just think that this is a bug? If I woke up feeling like this, I would do a test like that, because I'd be so scared, because I'm in my own head. Sometimes we leave the aircon on overnight because it's really quiet, or sometimes we leave the balcony open overnight, and I wake up with a sore throat and I think I'm done for. Like, I think this is the end, and I have like a few hours, and I like text my mom saying like, it was nice to meet you. So I just don't understand. I just don't get it. So yeah.
some people get. So this is something that does happen.
Also, was I the only one that, fingers crossed, like, that, I'm not going to jinx it, but that didn't get sick the whole of 2020. Like, I did not get sick, not once. I had a stomach bug, I think, for like a 24-hour stomach bug once, like, months ago, and that was it. Like, I wasn't sick, I never had a cold, and that's very rare for me. Rare as in, like, I get it, like, once a year, different months, but like once a year I normally would get like a cold, but I didn't get it this time, and it's crazy. It's almost like washing your hands, disinfecting and wearing a mask works. You would have thought.
Once a year for me, like I've said, I feel absolutely miserable. I just can't even comprehend how it...
The thing is about this as well, that she knows what she's doing, right? So this is another point of her, like, weaponizing her health. And she says she doesn't do it, but she absolutely does. The fact that she says, I'm sick, TMI, and puts thumbnails on like this. And the thing is that she is controversial, and she is intentionally controversial. So what she's trying to do right now is go, fuck all of you can be talking about whatever you want, I don't have COVID, no matter what you say. But the way you could have handled this better, because you know what everyone's going to say, you could have just said, I feel like shit, I'm kind of scared, I think, or maybe I thought that Dana and Destiny were being safe, I thought they were in our bubble, but I'm going to get tested, like, I'm going to update you guys as soon as, and like, yeah, you would have still gotten backlash, but not anywhere near as much as you're getting for this, because this is just irresponsible, and this is you just literally, like, this is you just using your health, and using this horrible, like, idea of, like, oh, maybe something's gonna happen to me. You don't know, you're gonna have to click on the video and watch. Like, disgusting.
I feel right now. If it wasn't for me having this little moment of, like, okay, I feel a little bit better, then I just wouldn't have done Vlogmas at all. But I'm trying my hardest to do Vlogmas no matter what. So this is taking all of my energy. All of it. I'm not in the mood to do anything. The only thing I've been trying to do is just get liquids in me. I've had some Gatorade and some water, and that is literally it. And it's like hard food. Literally, I don't even want to think about food at all. So yeah, I'm just feeling rough. But as of right now, my temperature was...
Does anyone else have that, like, fucked up thought when they're sick? That they're kind of, not like really sick obviously, but just that, like, to, you know, sometimes when you lose your sense of smell and taste and you just end up not eating very much, then you like lose a couple of pounds and you're like, ugh, like, quite happy that you've lost, but it's like really fucked up because you were sick and your body was literally like fighting like a virus or a bacterial something, like, I don't know, like a virus, right? Common cold's a virus. But like you came out of it and you were like, ew, like lost like 2 pounds. And then you immediately put it back on because you can taste like pizza again, and you're just like, might as well. Like, I'm one of those people. I used to get really happy for it when I was in college, when I was like 16 or 17. It was really fucked up.
Over 102, but it's now 98.1. So, like I said, we're on the right track. And
Trunk of a water bottle, I know.
I think it was last year, the same thing happened to me. I ended up going to the ER, and everyone in the comments was like, you shouldn't have went to the ER because it's just like a stomach virus, So, also taking your guys' advice.
And that's also like gaslighting and emotional manipulation. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. First of all, you cannot compare the life, how it was a year ago was kind of like this, but, you know, more than a year ago, to how it is right now. You used to, I will almost go as far as to say, abuse the emergency room. You yourself have said that you don't like going to a normal doctor. You would rather go to the ER because they do more tests quicker and you end up getting a diagnosis quicker than if you went to your doctor and they, for example, did blood tests and things like that, because you would have to wait longer. Excuse me. And you've said that before in your videos, so I'm just kind of confused as to why you're making this comparison at all. Because again, one, You can't possibly compare life how it was to how it is right now. You've previously said that you go there all the time, like because of the diagnosis, because of how much faster it gets delivered to you and things like that. And so that's why people were saying, stop going to the ER for the smallest things. You used to go all the time. You used to say yourself, you have to be very careful at my weight about any kind of fevers and about any kind of colds because you don't know what's going to kill you. That's your words, not mine. You've said that before in your videos. And the thing is that, like, in my video about Abby Sharp, I'm talking about this because she says these things without thinking. And she doesn't realise, or maybe she does, but she just doesn't care, that her own content from a few years back disputes her lies today. There's a part in the video on Abby Sharp where she goes, I got hate for eating cherries. And in the video, it took me 2 minutes to pull up the video that she's talking about and disprove the fact that she did not, in fact, get hate all over in that video. She just, I don't understand, I don't get this. So to say, oh, I was abusing the ER and you told me not to go, so now when this is a legitimate situation where I probably should be going to the ER, I'm not gonna go because that won't, like, this is such a little way of saying fuck you to your audience, and I really don't appreciate this, so.
And not going to the ER. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna do our gifts now.
Yay. What is this, day 17?
Is it the 17th?
Yes, I think.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay, here is yours.
Okay. I seem so... I'm sorry.
It's okay, you don't feel good.
Oh, these are pretty, babe.
What are they?
Earrings.
I love those.
I'm just an
Yeah,
Bling, bling, bling. Like, a lot of people think that Claire's is just for, like, little children, which I don't quite understand, but a lot of their jewelry, I don't see a little kid wearing that, or a lot of what you've gotten me from Claire's, you know?
The day I went into Claire's, it was nothing but a bunch of grown women.
Yeah, bunch of grown women buying shit for their kids. Claire's 100... Wait, someone did it on Twitter already, and all credits to them, but if you type in, like, Claire's accessories, and you go into images, like, literally, like, it's images of the shop, but then the first one down is images of really young girls and Jojo Siwa. Like, it's a children's accessory shop. Like, everything's just glitter. If you put in Claire's accessories and then audience, it will come up as a children's shop. Claire's target customer is girls between 3 and 18, with a particular focus on the core demographic of girls between 10 and 14. Can you see that? You cannot see that. I'm gonna make it not as bright. There you go. Yep. 10 to 14. It's okay, you can just say it though. You can say it. Like, if I was like, oh, going to Claire's and shopping there, just say it with your chest. I'd be like, oh yeah, I shop in the children's section. Do you know how long I got my Nikes and my other shoes from junior section because my feet are like the size of a peanut? Like, do you know how long? And like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, it's just for small sized adults. Like, no, it's for kids. Because I like it. Like, at least just say it, you know? Like, just say it's fine. No one's gonna like... no one's gonna fight you because you're going into a children's shop and buying stuff. If that's what you like, then that's what you like. But at least, like... At least just, you don't have to argue about it.
Yeah.
So...
No, age on
Like,
Claire's.
you don't have to...
I like those a lot.
Well, the age on Claire's is 10 to 14 as per the demographic. But you don't have to, like, make a point of it, you know? It's fine. But I just don't like how she, like... She has to, like, because she's making a point of it, it's making me want to disprove it, you know? Whereas if she was like, oh, yeah, it is for kids, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. If you like it, you like it, you know? But it's just because she tries so hard to disprove it, it makes me want to, like, go the other way.
Pretty.
some oddly shaped gifts here. Or should we call these GIFs?
Fitting in junior shoes is a mad flex. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you think it is?
Looks like a hat. Oh, I've actually looked at this on Amazon for like a while.
Really?
Yeah, but I always end up buying a different hat.
I think it's super cute.
I
love it.
Cute. I love Boo, even though he's a little turd.
Yes. I'm glad you like it, babe.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so just a little update. It is 2 a.m. and I slept all day. I woke up at midnight.
Can I just say, I'd be so annoyed if Owen was just fucking putting the light on and filming at 2 a.m. I wouldn't say anything because I love him. But at one point, I'd just be like, can you just get the fuck? Can you just turn that light off and go to bed? Or, like, go into, like, the living room and do it there because I'm sleeping. Like, I'd be fuming. Like, honestly, like, obviously I wouldn't be mean or anything. Or, like, I probably, like, think all these things but wouldn't say anything because especially if she's sick and things like that. So, obviously, Becky, like, cares for her and it's a partner. But inside, I would just be like, oh my god, I just want to sleep.
Updates on how I'm feeling. I am trying to get liquids down. It's just hard, so I just do very small sips. I have a Gatorade here, and I have some water, and I have tried to eat some saltines. It has taken me a few hours just to eat, I'd say, this little bit amount right here. And then Becky made me a chicken noodle soup, and I took one bite, and I just couldn't do it, so it hurts.
I also love to take bites of soup. I like to really just bite down on a soup.
Really, really bad to laugh or to cough because how much I have puked. My ribs hurt, my back hurts, you guys know how it is.
I wonder if, and this is like no, like, not being an asshole or anything, but like I wonder if because she's so big, obviously she still has like muscle around her skeleton, right? So do you think that like her muscle doesn't get used quite as much, and so that when she's sick it hurts her even more than like a normal person? Or do you think it gets used more because of the weight on her actual skeleton and on her body? I don't actually know, because I was watching the show on Netflix. I think it's called something like Titans or like Battle of the Titans or something like that, and it's basically like The Rock, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and it's his like show, and they have to like do like go head to head in different tasks, and it's incredible. Like, it's amazing. It's like regular ass people that send in a video and they can get in, and then like they do these mad exercises, and then whoever wins is like the Titan, right? And then all the Titans like go head to head, and like it's incredible. So they were pulling, or they were like picking up blocks and having to like push them over that were 600 pounds, and they were really struggling. And I was like, but imagine if that's your body weight. That's like strain on your body all the time, every single day. Like, imagine your lungs having that much weight on them. Like, that's incredible. Your heart's only like this big, right? Like, that's your heart, or like slightly even bigger. 600 pounds, and you have to like work so hard to supply blood to your whole organism. No, I'm not surprised that like she's one of the people who lose circulation. But you know what I mean? I just think someone said it's called Attack on Titan. It's not. It's not. I'll tell you what's it called on Netflix. Attack on Titan is very good though. It's called, oh well, it was called The Titan Games. I think it is called The Titan Games. It looks like this. It's on Netflix, but it's really, really good. If you can watch it, because it's like like mind-blowing, because these are the normal everyday people like that just like to go to the gym, that are like doctors, or some of them are like firefighters and things like that, but some of them are just like nannies and like random people, and they're just like, yeah, I just love doing it, you know, like love going to the gym, and then they like compete in these like incredible exercises. Yeah, it is the Titan Games. But yeah, so anyway, the point of that was that one exercise, because there's like these massive like tanks, like dudes that are like huge, and they like struggle because they have to like pull something that's like 600 pounds. Meanwhile, someone like Amberlynn, who, you know, was nearing 600 pounds, right? She was like 578, and she's still able to move. She's still mobile. And like, yeah, she was bedbound at one point, but before that she wasn't. So it's just incredible that her body is able physically to move all of it, to move around. And yeah, she's struggling and she's heavy breathing, but still, it's incredible to me. So I was just wondering, like, do you think her muscle kind of like works more than the regular person's muscle? Or, like, I don't know. I'm not a fitness expert. I don't know. Thank you so much, Dustin. I want to know Honeybun's favorite anime. I've only ever seen Attack on Titan. However, the other day on TikTok, there was this one clip of anime, because someone said, basically it was like a TikTok that said, if you had to persuade someone to watch an anime with just one clip, which one would it be? And it was this little girl, and it was like, she came up to this dog, and the dog just went on her arm, or like on her hand, and she like exploded and started crying, and it was the funniest thing ever. And I have no idea what it is, but I'm gonna have to find it, because it was so funny. So I've only seen that one. It's really good, like Attack on Titan. I think I've seen the first like 10 episodes or something like that, and then I just got busy with life, but I really enjoyed it, so I might have to go back. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this.
Is when you puke a lot, you get super sore, and I'm telling you, I'm beyond sore from how much I puked, but I still haven't puked since.
The worst feeling is when you feel like you're going to throw up and you just can't throw up. It's the absolute worst, and I don't think I've thrown up in like years at this point. Like years, since I got probably like food poisoning in like 4 or 5 years ago. Like before, like since I went vegan, I've never thrown up. So this would be like 5 years or something, and my only like 2 times in the last like, I'd say 7 to 10 years when I threw up was food poisoning, one because of fish and one because of cheese, and that's it. So I just hated it. There was a few times where I had some alcohol at birthday parties and stuff where it was like nearing throwing up, but I didn't, and it's the worst. I hate it. You know when you're like sat over the toilet and you're like, please God, like just make this, and like I will never ever drink again, like I promise. Like it was like that, but this was like years ago.
10 a.m. so that's a good sign. I still have some diarrhea, so yeah, it's definitely a stomach virus. Just
I mean, not necessarily.
One of those things.
That just means that your body doesn't want to keep down food. So you don't know if it's a stomach virus.
I do expect it either December or January. And I'm gonna go away, and I hope that Becky doesn't get sick, because that's gonna...
She's definitely gonna get sick. If it's a virus, it's already there.
I'll be good, and I don't want her to get sick, and... Ugh.
Especially if it's like flu and things like that. That shit mutates all the time.
But I'm not really sure what else to say. I just wanted to give you guys an update.
Thank you so much, Shelby.
I don't know how I've managed to sit here and do Vlogmas.
And thank you so much, Arthur.
It took all my willpower to turn on the camera, so...
Let me just pause that to read your super chats. It says, Arthur says, since getting in the best shape of my life, congratulations, first of all. I sleep much better, breathe better, everything's better. Congratulations. I hope that you are keeping that. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I have realised that when I run regularly, I sleep a lot better. I have been sleeping like shit for the past week or so because I haven't been running, because I'm just too scared to go outside. I live in a city. Not only do I live in a city, I live in a city where famously right now there's a new strain of COVID that's fucking mutated. It's just going fucking rampant. So I don't run, because I also feel like I'd be one of those people that like clicks that little button to change the lights, you know, like the traffic lights to like cross, and then just like touches the forehead and I get sick. So I was like, okay, no, I'm just gonna stay in for now. So I sleep like not like shit, like not horribly, but it's just nowhere near as good when I was kind of using up that energy and using it up regularly and all the time to the max, and then I was sleeping so much better. So if you have problems with sleep, maybe try it. Again, not doctor or anything like that, but that's just kind of what worked for me, and I never thought it would, but it really did. As a fellow grad student, Shelby says, I don't know how you do school, work and YouTube, you're crushing it. Thank you so much. I am trying my best. My head's like this right now and I'm almost underwater, but I'm not yet. So I am trying my absolute best. Thank you so much. I hope that I can provide you with some good content whilst I'm doing everything else. The anime is called, The anime is called, is it Nichu? That one. Thank you, Dustin. I'm gonna have a look if that's the one that I'm talking about. Thank you. I have given up any attempts to pronounce words in English, Polish, or any other language. I am not good at those.
I hope that tomorrow I feel a lot better. Slowly feeling good, and I do have some new thermometers that Becky got me. I have this one, and this is just to, you know, play it safe. I also have this one. And
Question. That thermometer that she just held up, this one. This thermometer, and I don't know shit about thermometers, so tell me, because this thermometer is the exact one that I was using in purple for my contraception method. It's like a natural contraception, and you have to use this special thermometer because it takes a different kind of temperature in order to tell you whether you're fertile or not. Would that work just for regular fever? I'm not sure.
Some new thermometers that Becky got me. I have this one, and this is just to, you know, play it safe. I also have this one, and they both are around the same thing, and I no longer have a fever, so I haven't had a fever in a while, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I don't want her to have COVID. Like, that's the last thing I want. But I just wanted to be safe and at least test just to be safe. Because let's remember that you can have COVID and not have symptoms. And I don't know if it's possible at her size to have such a bad infection and not have any symptoms. But it is maybe possible. So I would just rather she was safe.
Yeah, I'm just going to end this video now because it is what it is. I'm just really proud of... Oh, see that tiny giggle hurts so bad. Oh, I'm just really proud that I even turned on the camera today. I don't want to mess up Vlogmas. I'm going to try my hardest this year. So anyways, I hope that you guys had a great...
Didn't she quit?
great day or night or whenever you're watching this. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Okay, so that was I Am Sick TMI. That was that one. Let's have a look at this one. This is the emotional birthday one. Again, I've already reacted to that one. I just wanted to have a look if we could see Dana and Destiny coughing their lungs up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? That's literally my whole thought process while watching you as well.
You don't get in trouble for cussing anymore? You do?
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
No, that's not true. Oh my god. She's been doing this for 8 years and she has no idea how monetization works. Like, girl. Okay, let's just get to this one. Okay. So now I'm gonna catch up with the chat for a little bit just before we get into this one. Okay, hello. I've been watching like way too much Drag Race recently when I've been taking a break from revising and filming. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to, because there's people talking amongst themselves, things like that. Happy New Year, love the stream, you keep it real. Thank you so much, Happy New Year. People are talking about where I'm from. I'm from Poland. Hello, hello, hello. Someone's having a birthday. Happy birthday. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Who's your favourite queen? Oh, I don't know. Oh God, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's some things that like we quote quite often, but you know when you like have been put on the spot and your mind just goes blank? I can't think of anyone right now. But I got Owen into it as well, and it's so funny because my ex-boyfriend would never watch it with me because he thought it was so stupid, whereas Owen now, like, he'll literally sit in there while I'm filming and I can just hear him giggling because he's like watching it on his own and just laughing, so it's very funny. Someone said, no, are you from Poland? I am from Poland. Someone said, no, you can use it for your body temperature, it's fine too. Alright, that's fine. Latrice Royale, she's hilarious. She's so funny. Will the stream be available as a video later on? Yes, absolutely. Did you see the Nicocado avocado parody? I have not, but if you would like me to react to that, I will do that in a separate video, and I'll just like put it on my channel as a normal video. Okay, let's just get into this.
Hey guys, so welcome to Vlogmas 18. I no longer have a fever. I'm not puking anymore, etc, etc. If you guys didn't watch my last video, definitely go watch that so you understand.
She probably reminds me of, and this isn't like, again, this isn't anything like to do with her because no matter who would be wearing it, it would remind me of that. But you know when you go and sleep over your grandma's house but you forgot your pajamas, so she's like, oh, I've got stuff here that you can just wear, and you end up like in this big oversized nightie that's like lavender and it's got flowers all over. That's what she reminds me of. But it's kind of nostalgic. I kind of like it.
Stand a little bit more. It's a very quick video. It's like 8 minutes long. But from all the puking that I did, I am in so much pain. It hurts to like cough, sneeze, laugh, anything, even just to like move. My like rib area hurts, my back area, the sides of my stomach, my throat is hurting. Yeah, I had a really bad stomach virus. I'm the type of person that tries to be like as positive as possible during even like hard situations like this, but I just,
oh my God, there's a dog bed on the sofa. I cannot deal with that. I cannot. My skin is crying just thinking about having a pillow behind me and immediately to my left a dog bed. And I guarantee you she doesn't wash it every week like you're supposed to. I don't even wash my dog bed, my dog's bed every week like I'm supposed to. I probably like would like back home when I had the dogs with me, probably wash every 2 weeks or something like that, but I
just want to move forward, and it's just been a very hard last like 36 hours. Very, very hard. But
okay, let's just, before we go into this, I forgot, sorry. Let's just talk about this thumbnail, this clickbait, this title of this video. Disgusting. The fact that let's just even give her the benefit of the doubt, okay? Let's say that she didn't even think. Let's say that she genuinely didn't think. She thought it was a cute joke between her and Becky. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. I think she knew what she was doing. But let's just say that that was the case. Let's say that she didn't realise that she was going to offend people. How are you going to upload this on December 19th? Get so much backlash. And I know you see this backlash. If you're not in the chat right now, I'll be surprised. So if you get that much backlash and people telling you that it's not cute, it's not clever, it's not quirky to bait something terrible happening to you in your relationship, that it's triggering to other people, how are you not going to change that? How are you not going to change that after all the backlash? How are you not going to come out and apologise? How are you still going to keep the title? You don't even need to address it. Just change the title. I just don't get it. And people have said it's like Nicocado Avocado, which I absolutely think it is. I think she watches him on the regular. I think it's disgusting. And once again, she consistently talks about being held to the same standard as other YouTubers. I just want to be held to the same standard. And I talk about this once again in the video that I filmed today with Abby Sharp. I truly think that she's been so extremely focused on this idea that she has, right? On this argument that she has where she goes, I want to be held to the same standard. I want to be held to the same standard. That if you just stopped and said, I've got a magic wand, you're going to be held to the same standard. Now, what do you want to happen? What standard is that? What would you like to happen? She would have no idea. Because she doesn't know what she wants. Because, so say with her whole argument of, why is it okay for people to binge on camera with a diagnosed eating disorder? This was on her Instagram, by the way. She said, why is it okay for people who have an eating disorder, who binge on camera, to do mukbangs, to binge on camera, and it's okay for them because they're skinny, and it's not okay for me. And when I eat broccoli and chicken, then it's an outrage. First of all, leaving in the background the fact that you have created this audience. If you had one person who constantly shits on the audience, who constantly throws it back in the face, who constantly doesn't care, disrespects, and creates an overall very toxic environment, that's going to create a toxic environment. If you're a toxic person, if you behave in that kind of way, starting 6 years ago, 6 years from that point on, you're going to have a toxic comment section. If the other person from that same point on started being respectful, she was, I don't know, this other person who she's talking about, I don't know who she's talking about, but if that person X, has a respectful relationship with the audience, is not weaponizing the health and the addiction, and is working hard to generally work things out and have a very positive environment, then 6 years from now she's going to have a positive environment. And that's why there's a big difference between your comment sections. Not only that though, leaving all that out, you're saying you want to be held to the same standard. So if it's not okay for them to binge, why is it okay for you, right? Okay, that scenario we're working with. So two things can happen when you are being held to the same standard. Either one, you will be applauded and you will get away with binging on camera. You will be praised and you will be glorified for binging on camera because you're saying that's what the other person is doing and you want to be held to the same standard. Which would then contradict your previous videos in which you cry and you ask us for support and you say things like, please don't let this happen to you. I didn't get to feel how it was to be this fat. I don't want to ruin my life. I don't want to die. Or two, that other person will then be demonetized. They will also have this backlash. But then you will also have this backlash, which you are getting now. Which then means that you have to endure the consequences of your actions, which then means that you have to say, yes, I do binge on camera. Yes, I do weaponize my addiction. So I don't understand what you want, because neither of them are beneficial to you. Do you know what I mean? Do I kind of make it clear? Like, neither of them are good for her, because if I understand that she just wants people to give her positive feedback for binging. That's what she wants. She wants people to just not say anything. But then that contradicts her 2 years ago, a month ago, a week ago, saying, I don't want to clickbait my body anymore. I want to change. I want to have support. I just don't understand.
Hello, welcome to Vlogmas 18. We have a baby girl right here. Is that a baby girl? Alright, so Becky was excited to do this today, so I literally just got out of the shower, so I look kind of like a hot mess. But Becky agrees. Yes, you look like a hot mess. Mm-hmm. Showering was a rough one, but
Becky just doesn't give a fuck anymore. She's like, yeah, you do. She's like, yeah, What are you gonna do now? You can't do anything. You're sick.
We did it. I still have like zero energy, but that's okay. You ready? Ready.
Thank you so much, Kayla.
I guess you have another one.
I guess.
I don't think she deleted
So what's today?
Instagram.
Day 18?
Is it?
I'm just gonna have a look if she's deleted her Instagram.
No. I forgot yesterday to do the garbage pail kids. So we're gonna have to do day 17 and 18 today.
Wait, I thought we did 17.
No, still here.
No, yesterday was the 17th. Remember, I didn't really vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Still here.
before I... Look at this sweater, y'all. Hello, how you doing? I don't know.
Wacky inflatable arm guy.
Yeah, I wish they would have put the extra, whatever this is, down here to cover my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Day 17. We have TV Stevie. That one's actually cute.
That is cute.
And then day 18's is Boney Tony.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you reckon those are going to stay out? How long do you reckon she's going to be displaying them for? Because I don't see a bright future for those little garbage pile kids or whatever they're called.
Oh, wow. I like that.
It'd be funny if you sent that to your brother.
Because his name's Tony, you can't send stuff like that?
No, but it'd be funny.
I need to show you guys this picture that my brother got drawn of me, him, and my mom. It's actually pretty cool. I'll have to show that in this vlog or another vlog or something. Okay.
If I was her, I just would have mentioned my family because I would just feel like, I don't know, I just wouldn't want to talk about them, especially with the kind of rough past that she had in the past. I just wouldn't want to talk about them, just to make sure that no one's being mean. I don't know.
Here we go, earrings. Oh my god, all my energy, man. I've lost strength for sure. They're always facing down majority of the time. This part's usually on top. It's usually like this, so I don't really see them yet. Ooh!
Has she been wearing any of them? Because I haven't seen any of them yet. Do you know which other ones I haven't seen yet? The ones that she got outside that Halloween shop that she said she loved so much. The little bolts, they were neon green and pink, I think. And she was like, I'm so excited to wear them. Never seen them again.
Oh, I love these.
Let's see them.
I'm admiring them, ma'am.
Well.
I like the pink and that gold. How it looks together.
There we go. Yeah,
That's super
I like
cute.
those.
I love those. Love them, babe. Thank you.
Theoretically, if you took all of Amber's collection of earrings and jewelry and you melted it, how much scrap metal do you reckon you'd get?
You're welcome.
Super fancy dancy schnancy. Don't make me laugh, it hurts.
I know, babe.
Oh. Is that why you're making me laugh? Because you want me to hurt? I'm just kidding.
No.
Alright, day 18.
I actually don't know where this one is today. And it's pretty much opening itself.
Did you see what it was?
Hold on a second.
What?
Why are there two 25s?
Did she ever end up showing us? I don't think so. She never showed us what the big presents were, did she? I don't think so.
Did you do that on accident?
No.
How about slip?
Babe, you might have more than one gift on the 25th.
Well, it's a shirt.
Oh my god, really? What gave that away? The fact that there was two gifts numbered 25? Really?
Oh my
Sorry, I'm in a particularly sassy mood today. It's too much coffee and too late at night.
god, look at the package, y'all. Y'all, look.
Oh, is it glitter?
I hate that wrapping paper.
Yeah, I got one this year where it was glitter paper and nothing sticks to that. It's horrible.
Okay, this one,
you have to do it from underneath.
I wasn't so sure. It's something different, so just embrace it, okay?
Okay.
I like it because the girl on it. I think it's just different.
Cool. Boobies.
It's just something different.
She's cute.
Yeah, it kind
I
of
like her
inspired
shoes.
me to tell you that you need to start a new story, and she needs to be the main character. An alien moment. She reminds me of an alien or something.
You know what? I kind I think I do have an idea.
No,
for
no,
it.
no, I'm
See?
not going to.
Me and Becky like to write stories and characters and stuff like that.
Please read them to us, because some of the previous stories I've read on my channel were juicy. I had a lot to say about them. A lot. And I'm still hesitating because I was supposed to ages ago do like a new thing on my channel where we meet up like once a week and just continue reading on the story. And I feel like we should. I feel like I want to start reading that lesbian fanfiction that she wrote on her Wattpad again, just like dramatically on a live stream, maybe like next week or something. Please let me know, because if you would be up for that, I would be up for that, because they're so incredibly cringy and like it's not as bad. No, it is that bad. I was gonna say it's not as bad when like you're reading it just in your head quietly, but when you have to read it out loud, it hurts. Like it hurts. It's all a bit of fun, don't worry, but honestly I would literally like sacrifice one of my fingers. I was gonna say limbs, but I probably wouldn't. Like my pinky finger. Like I'll give you my pinky finger if you I don't know why you would want that, but I will. That's as far as I will go in order for you to read me all of your stories, please.
We're just one of them types.
I've seen that logo before. I think it's just...
That logo's cool looking, ain't it?
Yeah.
Stay inspired, like how it looks.
It's Into the AM. I swear.
Oh, okay, everyone wants that. Okay, that's gonna
this
happen.
logo or something before.
We're
I've
gonna
seen
have to
something.
make it
I love
happen.
I like it too. If you
That'd be a
had,
pretty cool story.
I feel like you're gonna wear that with green shorts. Cause the green. What, you don't have green shorts anymore? You
I do, but they're picked all the crap.
What do you mean?
They're the And One brand that you get at Walmart, and the material is like kind of silky.
Oh,
And
so
like
they get
picked.
yeah.
And my favorite.
They do what? What? They picked? What does that mean? What, they pick up stuff? What do you mean? Like hair? Like they get dirty? Like you can wash them, you know? What do you mean? I don't understand. I didn't get that.
Shorts were like this really thin, loose. I left them at your old apartment when you moved.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like the green stripe on the side. Oh, those were my favorite.
I'm sorry.
I've even tried to find them again online and I can't.
Or even a purple pair of shorts?
I don't have purple.
No. We have to get you
look,
more.
we have been trying to find like purple shorts or pink shorts.
Becky, I will find you purple and pink shorts. Just let me know. I will do it for you, because I see that Amberlynn does not treat you right. She is... Oh, I don't know the English word. She is making you not have enough shorts, is what I'm trying to say, but I can't think of the word. She is denying you. Right, okay, my English brain is refusing right now. She's not making you have enough shorts. So I'm gonna have a look for you. Tell me what you want. You want pink? You want purple? I'll get you them.
And when we do find them, I'm too fat for them.
What size are you looking for?
2X.
So if you guys want to look, Becky is... I mean, you don't have to, but I know a lot of people hear us talk sometimes in vlogs about something, and then they'll message us and be like, I found it, so...
Yeah, oh my gosh, if you guys find it, let me know and tell me where to get them, and...
A pink 2X basketball shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I called them baseball shorts. Basketball shorts 2X. There you go, I found them. Ta-da! Which ones you want? Got some for 30 quid, got some for 20 quid, some funky ones for £7.20. Anything you want, just DM me and I'll send you the link.
Because I have tried to look too. I've been on the prowl and I can't find them.
I mean,
And it's
typing
like,
it into Amazon
when I
doesn't
start,
really count.
Dropping weight again, which I'm working on it because I'm like completely obsessed with water right now. Like, I love water. But
Depriving her. Thank
start
you. Thank you. That's what my brain was looking for. Thank you, God. I can always count on you, Buns.
some more weight. I'm trying to get out of wearing basketball shorts all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm. You haven't been wearing them recently?
It's winter.
Oh, that's why?
I do have pairs of pants, but it's like, you know...
Shorts restrictions.
Nope.
So it's like if I have to run to the store, I'm just gonna wear my Mancha.
Shorts restrictions. Shorts restrictions have been put upon Becky for the shit that she's been pulling on Amberlynn's channel lately.
Business pants.
Mancha business pants.
Yeah, here's another pair. Mancha business.
Becky. Oh, it hurts to laugh. Stop.
Sorry, babe.
Stop being funny. I love you.
Love you too.
I hope you don't get sick. So we hold hands.
Literally.
It just happened so fast.
It did, and you've gotten significantly better.
Yeah.
Pretty quick too.
It's so weird.
Oh, and my friend, you know who you are.
Is it
You
me?
said you were going to show me how to do like charcoal and pastel work. I'm holding you to it.
Oh, you have a little friend you're talking
You
to.
know who it is.
Oh.
Oh, do I sense a little bit of insecurity? I mean, granted, she did get cheated on, allegedly, so it's valid, but...
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't remember.
Who do I Marco Polo?
Oh!
Yeah.
She watches my videos?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, girl?
She loves you.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ow. I'm laughing again. I did not know that.
I love beanies, okay? But I don't know if it's just my fat head or what is it, but it just slowly starts to do this number right here.
Isn't that like the whole point of a Becky, you look so beautiful. I love when my own videos do it all the time too, where I just like pause and I am in the most unflattering angles like ever. But isn't that kind of like the point of a beanie? Because when I wear I only own one. In my whole entire life, I own like 2 hats. I have a pea head, like I can't. But recently I have bought myself a beanie because it was so incredibly cold down here. It's much colder down here than it is like up north in England. So I got one and I like wear it like kind of here, so it's like scrunched up on the top, and I kind of thought that's how beanies are supposed to be worn. So that like if you type in beanie into like Pinterest, I've never seen people wear them like pulled down all the way. Do you get what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, oh, it doesn't show you people wearing beanies, just like the actual beanie. Okay, I can't. There, like what she's got on, right? So, like, you're not supposed to, like, pull it all the way down. You're just kind of supposed to have it, like, kind of, like, halfway. I don't know. Is that, like, that's kind of how I wear it. That's how I thought everyone's supposed to wear it, but maybe I'm wrong.
And then pretty soon I'm looking like, I don't know, Dave Chappelle.
Stop!
See, I feel like that's good. You just need to, like, untuck your ear and then pull it slightly forward. So instead of it being like this, it's kind of more like that. So it kind of goes around rather than, like, on the angle. I feel like that would be nice.
Joe Pesci.
Becky, you're purposely being funny because you want me to be in pain.
No.
This Vlogmas is going to be titled, "My Girlfriend Wants to Hurt Me." That is...
Ha 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 ha. Hilarious. What's wrong with you?
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
No more.
It's not your fat head. You're beautiful just the way you are. Look up.
Okay, then. That was a bit weird.
So
cute
you agree
you
I got a fat head.
Right? Yeah, that's what I just said. I was like, that was a bit weird. It's almost like you said, it's not your fat head. That's just how you are. Okay? But when I said that we look like cherries, you almost bit my head off because you thought I called you big. How, like, I hate it. I hate how, like, she has these little, and I don't know if she realizes or she just doesn't give a fuck, but she just has these little insults peppered in every now and then, where she won't deny that fuck is baby, that Becky looks a certain way. So if Becky's like, I look like a thumb, I look like a big massive cherry, I look like I've got a fat head, she won't say no you don't. She'll just be like, oh, you're beautiful just how you are, which is kind of like, alright.
No, stop. Ouch. Babe.
So you agree? You think she's pretty?
Is that from something?
Yeah. Tell him his hair looks sexy pushed back.
What is that from?
Mean
Girls.
Girls.
Oh, I fucking knew it was on.
Also, it's not you agree you think she's pretty. It's so you agree you think you're pretty, because it's after she's complimented her, right? She's like, you're so pretty. And she's like, oh, thank you. She's like, so you agree you think you're pretty? I think.
On the tip of my tongue. Anyways, hold on.
Baby.
See, I don't like to be held, and I only like to bother you when I want to be bothered.
I want to hold you.
Nope.
Yeah, because she's like, I'll end up like Twinkie.
But she'll rub her face all over yours.
Especially when you're using the bathroom. She has to be right there in your face.
Because the sink is right. Because the sink is right next.
I can't have cats. Like, I cannot. And I've talked about this before. The only cat that I would have is one of them hairless ones, because I can't get over animal hair being all over my house. And the thing that did it for me was when I was younger, I used to have this one girl that I used to go to school with, and she was a good friend of mine. She was called Trisha or Patricia, I can't remember. It's the same thing, isn't it? But I think she was going by Patricia. And her family used to take in stray cats, which was lovely, but her mum used to work all the time, constantly, so she ended up having to like help around and like kind of look after her siblings and things like that, because I think she had a mum that was like a single mum. Her mum was such a hard worker though, like incredible woman. So one time I was like, oh, I'll come round and give you a hand in the morning, right? Like, because when I was going to school, I was like past her house, so I was like, I'll just pop out like a little bit earlier. I'll meet you there, like I'll meet you at your house, and then, you know, like once you're taking care of your brother, I can like pack us lunch, I can like help you like pack your bags and things like that, and then we'll just, you know, walk to school together. And she was like, brilliant. So I walk in and there's cats everywhere. Like, I mean, everywhere. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is my little mind, because this was years ago. Like, I'm talking like years ago. Like, I must have been like 10 or like 11, because once I was 12, I moved to England, and this is before I moved. So I'm pretty sure she said that one of her cats had kittens in the house, and they haven't found them yet. What do you mean? How big is your house? It wasn't a big house. It wasn't a massive house. There's only so many rooms in your house. What do you mean you don't know where the kittens are? And the thing is, like, these cats used to walk all over the kitchen counter. The tails used to, like, go in her cereal. Like, it was awful. And since then, I just cannot with cats. Like, I cannot with cats. Like, I cannot. Sorry, let me have a look. Dustin. Hello, Dustin. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Said the wild thing. Him, you, maybe she. Sorry, I'm sorry if I misgendered you or used the wrong pronouns. I'm still learning about that. The wild thing about the cherry thing is that she was insulting herself. Becky was saying that, I look like a big cherry. She said, I look like, and Amberlynn instantly thought it was about her. That's very true. I think she honestly just heard big. And obviously, because of her own insecurity, she just thought it was about her. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Lydia. Does that say fist bump? And it's an avocado. Incredible. Just amazing. This is what the internet was made for. Okay, let's go.
And if you don't pay her any mod, she starts doing this number.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog does that too, because she's very spoiled by my parents, because they don't have grandparents, so they spoil her like a child, but it's such a bad thing. Like, I like to follow quite a few like dog trainers on social media platforms, and they said it's a really bad habit, because it's basically attention seeking, and if you're rewarding them, then that means that they can claw you until you give them attention, which is not good. And again, when you've got little dogs or like cats and things like that, it's not too bad, but imagine if like a Doberman or like a Mastiff would walk up to you and just like slam a fucking human sized hand on your thigh with nails. Like, that's painful. Like, that hurts. So apparently that's not like a good thing, but I've never had a cat, so I'm not sure.
Babe, show me real quick. I want to show something. I just want to point this out, because when I'm behind the camera and I'm filming you, it sounds like I'm breathing super heavy, but this is what's happening. I'm going...
Right.
A lot. I'm doing like a lot. I'm like...
Question. Where's the hair turban? Here's the hair turban. Give me 2 seconds.
Hey guys, so it's December 4th, so welcome to Linmas Day 4. But what is not helping is You're right. Cheese mukbang I did. You're right. So I know you see me.
Okay, listen.
Number cream cheese mukbang I did. Alright, you guys, so I know you see me sitting.
Okay. So what did we just say? We just said that she's not breathing heavy, she's just laughing behind the camera.
On my couch a lot, but it's just like, you're right when you guys say that my breathing's gotten worse. It definitely has, so it's easier for me to vlog sitting down. And yes, it's because of my weight, but what is not helping?
Our winter allergies, we know. Do you see what I mean? Where I don't see the point of lying because your own content disproves your lies consistently. So you're literally saying the only reason why I'm doing that, it's not because I breathe heavy. It's because I'm laughing. But you are on the verge of 600 pounds, girl. On the verge of 600 pounds. And as I said before, your body is incredible. The fact that you have so much mobility is incredible. But that doesn't mean that your upper body is like majority of that weight. On your lungs, it's gonna be incredibly hard for you to breathe. And you've just said that it's because you've put on weight in that video that I've just showed you with the hair. With the hair. Someone said, if you're always lying, you better be clever. That's so true. That's so true. I just don't understand. It takes you 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And it's not even like you have to dig deep for something someone else allegedly said about her. This is on your YouTube channel, what, 2 weeks ago? From December 19th to December 5th. This is literally a span of 2 weeks to the day, right? I think. That's ridiculous.
Like, I'm like smiling with air. So people are like, I cracked her up. Look at that.
I'm smiling with air. Ow, fucking hurts. Stop.
No, I'm being serious.
Honestly, like, you know how Dustin, you keep that change. You keep that change. Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you. Too bad she can't use a journal to keep track of her lies. Real shame. And if you think that this is funny, it's true. Write it down. Like, write it down. Like, write down what you said. Write down the dates and things like that. Like, at least make it believable, you know? I don't know. The thing is that I told you this, guys, before, but you know when they had the people over for Becky's birthday and they were cracking up, they were the jokes were so funny. Like, I know for a fact they would have called me a bitch if I was there, because I was literally sat there and I was like, I don't understand what's funny. Because they were like, oh my god, wouldn't it be so funny if you had hair in your hoo-ha? Ha ha ha! And they were like just cracking up, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, what's funny? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't know.
Serious. Listen, y'all. I am smiling with air. Meaning, they think I'm like over here like, oh, I can't breathe. But really,
That's interesting.
I'm like laughing without noise.
But that's exactly how you're doing it as well. Like, not to that extent because you feel the need to over-exaggerate everything for dramatic effect. And just because you're not doing exactly that doesn't mean that you're not doing something that's also not normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, so a standard... so I want to show you something. So a standard person, when they breathe, I can't hear them breathe unless it's very, very quiet. But in this video here, where she's talking about Abby Sharp, I can hear her breathing. Listen to this. Just don't pay attention as to what Abby Sharp's saying, because again, I'm going to have a video on this very soon. As you can see, I only got about 20 minutes into the video today, and it's already taken me 2 hours to just film everything that I want to say. But just listen and focus on her breathing, because it was distracting.
My job. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I was gonna prop her higher, but I think she's good.
Object of a lot of hate, a lot of bullying, and a lot of controversy.
I'm glad she can admit
that it is bullying.
Don't
That's
listen
true.
to that.
Largely to her extreme weight gain and the inconsistent nature of her content.
Yes.
And while it has taken me a long time to figure out how to best approach this video, I want to say that I think I'm finally ready. So today we're going to
Girl.
take a look.
Can you hear her breathing? Am I the only one that can hear her breathing? She's breathing louder than the video that she has on full volume.
At the evolution of Amberlynn's channel and her corresponding weight gain, my thoughts on her problematic mukbang content, and some of the reasons why dieting might be...
Like, am I the only one that can hear it? Because I can clearly hear her louder than the video on full volume. And that's not normal. Happy New Year, Lily. Thank you so much. I hope you are having an amazing day. But do you know what I mean? Like, she's very, very loud when she's breathing, and it's not normal. I shouldn't be hearing it. And it's like, once someone points it out, go and like watch the video, and that's all you can hear. It's her going, and like you can hear it, and it's really worrying, honestly. And again, because she makes such a point to disprove when people are saying, hey, your like breathing's getting really bad, like, are you okay? She's like, oh no, it's only because I'm laughing. That makes me want to go back and be like, no, it isn't, because when you're not laughing, and we can see from your face that you're not laughing, you are also breathing like that. So why is that? And if she just said, yeah, no, I'm sorry guys, I know that I'm holding the camera, it's really close to my face, and that's why you can hear me breathe like that. It's because I'm also 500 pounds and I'm struggling to breathe and I've got sleep apnea, like, which means I'm already struggling to breathe already, and I'm, you know, whatever, and I've said it in previous videos. That would be fine. I would appreciate that. I would be like, okay, she has an insight to her condition. She is aware that she is not okay, and maybe that will motivate her to do something. But it's constantly, oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's something else. It's not my fault. Michelle, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. No, you're amazing. You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so happy that you could make it here tonight, because I know that you said that you have to be up early tomorrow. So I hope whatever you're doing early in the morning is making you happy. I hope it's worth getting up early. I hope you're having a wonderful time and a wonderful day. Thank you so incredibly much. Again, you don't need to. You don't have to. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm literally doing this so we can catch up and things like that. But I appreciate you all so incredibly much. Amazing. Thank you so much. Like, I have no words. Thank you. But yeah, so you know what I mean? It's just one of those where it's like, we know that that's not true, and because you're trying so hard to do it, then it's just making me want to disprove it.
What is that one thing?
And I'm amused.
Smizing?
Smizing? That's with your eyes. You're just like,
Smiling with your
ew,
eyes?
God. I need to end this clip.
Okay, you can't smile with your eyes. I found out from wearing a mask.
Ooh, I look rough.
They get squinty.
It's not even that, but it's like, you know, when you used to, I don't know if you used to, but like I used to watch America's Next Top Model, and apparently it makes such a big difference when they're like shooting the pictures and they say like you need to smile with your eyes. I can't do it, I'm not a model, but like apparently it makes such a big difference. Not the first time that I heard that.
Yeah, like when you're in public and you have to smile.
Yeah, and it's
Thank
like
you so
people
much,
don't know you're smiling unless they're
Esther,
looking at your eyes. And then you
Esther,
feel like a
Esther,
dummy
thank
because
you.
you're smiling and they don't even see you smiling.
And if it's like an older person, if you walk past them and all of a sudden their eye wrinkles get a little bit more prominent, then you know that they're smiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. I forgot to end the vlog. I didn't really do much vlogging, just trying to rest up. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this vlogmas. I'm still trying. So I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Oh, okay, let's go to a channel. I've been on for an hour and a half, but I'm just gonna have a look. I've kind of skimmed through this one that says sushi mukbang, and I don't know if I want to react to it or if I just want to leave it for now so I can do this Abby Shab video. Because I feel like there's going to have to be quite a lot of receipts being pulled up. Should we finish off the live stream with reading a little bit of her stories? I feel like that might be nice. I feel like we should finish off this live stream with reading some of her Wattpad stories. Who's with me? I feel like we should. Please tell me. Hello Momo. Hope your holidays were as lovely as you. Thank you so much. My holidays were really nice. Obviously, as nice as they could be with everything going on. I hope your holidays were amazing if you celebrate. So I hope you are having a wonderful December, wonderful winter, and I can see that everyone's saying yes, please, let's read them. Let's read them. Let's read them. Let me pull it up. I'm not sure if I've got my what. Go away. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, it's hurting me already. It's the fact that when you put in hello on my Google, it automatically goes to hello darling on Wattpad. Like, I don't know what that says about me. Am I making my face bigger right now? Is that what's happening? Please tell me. Okay, let's start reading. Let me just install the app real quick so that it's like a little bit, Yes, please read the book. Okay, should we read the fan fiction? Should we read that one? I feel like we should. They can't be that bad. Oh, honey, are you in for a treat? You're in for a treat. Oh. Yes, like a cherry. That's exactly what I want. Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to sort of like make sure that everyone knows that I'm not reacting to it anymore. We're going to be reading now, so. I don't want to sign in or join for free. Right, I'm just getting it up on my phone. Why do I have to log in? I'm just going to use my Google account. Isn't it so scary that like they can literally personalize adverts, especially to you? That is so scary. Okay, hello, darling. Is that what it's called? I think so. Profiles. So it's darling with 2 A's. Oh, I'm already following her. Okay. Hello, Adrian. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful season, wonderful new year, wonderful everything possible. Thank you so incredibly much. Okay. Sorry, and you might think someone who's like never heard these before, they're gonna be like, oh come on, just like get to it, dude. But like, I need to mentally prepare myself because this is heavy. Okay, I'm gonna save it to my library, so even if she gets rid of it, I've still got it. Okay, so tags for this is mature content, lesbian, LGBT, love, romance, teen fiction. Okay, let's read it. Okay, I'm gonna get like, I hope that this isn't gonna get like censored or anything like that. Like, I hope that YouTube doesn't take this down. Okay. Juniper. The love I have for you matches the way the sun reflects against the water, the sparkle against the wave as you look at me in the face, as you look at me in the face. Again, if just like little preface here, there's a lot of grammatical errors. I just saw 2,000 passengers in the chat, don't ruin it. But there's a lot of grammatical mistakes that I have talked about before. If you don't know, I've got a 3-part video of reading her stuff on my channel. You can go and check it out. But there's a lot of grammatical mistakes and there's a lot of like a lack of punctuation. So she doesn't use commas where she should be. So sometimes I'll start reading the whole thing, then I'll realize that it's going on for too long and it's monotone and I don't make sense from like the sentence doesn't make sense. But just to preface, that's not my bad English skills. It's not me not being able to read. It's me reading exactly how it's written. and it's not written very well. Again, this is from like 10 years ago or something like that. Like she was quite young when she was writing this. Thank you so much, randomness. I've read Onision. Amber's writing can't scare me. We'll see. Okay. So this is I think it's called a blurb, you know, when it's like a little summary. Thank you so much, Laz. Thank you. Okay. Juniper, the love I have for you matches the way the sun reflects against the water. The sparkle against the wave as you look at me in the face. But please tell me, why isn't the wave taking me away? Indy looks down at her feet as a tear runs down her cheek. She is heartbroken, but in love. She wants to tear Juniper's clothes off, like the nights before, but she also wants to scream, run away, and never look back. Tell me now, will I ever see you again? When one girl falls in love with another. Juniper doesn't do relationships. She doesn't fall in love after a night of sex, and she most definitely doesn't get attached. But what happens when a beautiful, free-spirited girl comes along that makes her feel things she never thought she could? What happens when she's finally smiling more than she's frowning? Is it a dream or a nightmare? A cruise ship around the world will change their lives. A story about passion, confusion, twist, adventure, confession, and love. Just remember, not everything is what it seems on Hello, Darling. And this says, Juniper, June 1, 2017, so 4 years ago, 6:24 a.m. Now, I want to have a look at something. So if you go to her Wattpad, it'll tell you when these things were written. I don't know if you can see. But basically, it says the chapters are called Juniper, Indy, Juniper, Indy, Juniper, Indy, right? Because it depends which character is talking. So just before we get into this, the chapters were all written on June 1st, and they were written from 6:24 a.m. to 12:41 a.m. The first story she ever written, is called Hello Darling, and her account is called Hello Darling. So 100% of me believes that she just had this wonderful idea to write a book, and she just decided to write it right there, right then, at once. Don't give a fuck about spelling, don't give a fuck about grammatical errors, don't give a fuck about anything. Just sit and spend 6 hours writing this one book, then never looked at it again. And if that doesn't speak to her passion, then I don't know what does. Because every other author that I know that would write a 10-chapter story would spend like a month doing it. If not later. If not longer. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's something you would consistently go over, make sure that you love it, make sure that you love the chapter, make sure that like you've spelt everything correctly. But just the fact that all of it is the same name and all of it has literally been written in 6 hours, tells me that this was like just an idea, like a spontaneous thing, and she just sat down and wrote it. Anyway, let's begin. Okay. How do you always talk me into doing crazy things? I asked my best friend, Memphis, a total blonde bombshell, walking 5'11" on petite feet. She had very petite feet, tiny feet. How is this crazy? We are literally going on an only girls cruise for a month. There will be naked pool parties, alcohol, random hookups, and a ton of lesbians. Try and work out, because it's going to be really hard. There's a lot of character development. Try and work out what kind of sexuality the character Amberlynn is talking about is. Okay, you're right, Juniper. This is a bit crazy, but it's going to be a blast. You had me at only girls, I laughed. We are both lesbians, but the complete opposite of one another. Memphis is a long-haired blonde with brown eyes, while I'm standing with short, dark hair and blue eyes. She loves shopping and fake pink nails, while I liked leather jackets and skinny jeans. This is any lesbian's paradise, I added. Thank you so much, Delphine. Messy bun tutorial. I basically just go like this. And it's there. I hope that helps. We both happily arrive at Hello Darling. Hello Darling is the cruise that was just set out for only females. I hate when people say females. It was like no other kind of cruise ship before, because nothing was off limits, with very little rules, and the ship would never stop for a full month besides when gas was needed, and even then no one was allowed off the ship. It was the seclusion I was going to love. I have questions. Questions? Questions? Anyone? Yes, questions. Okay. Health and safety. What if I decide that I don't like this? What if I want to go home? A month and no one is allowed off? You can't not allow people off. What's gonna, like, I don't understand. I don't get it. How are you gonna not allow people to get off a ship? Like, what if I want to go home? Like, what if, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Like, what if do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand this. Nothing was off limits, but no one was allowed. What about emergencies? What if something happens? What if someone needs to be hospitalized? What are you going to do then? I don't get it. The ship was huge, almost resembling the size of the Titanic. But Hello Darling was white and in pretty pink cursive writing the ship's names on the side of it. The Titanic is tiny compared to today's cruise ship. Like, there's literally pictures online that show you how small Titanic is versus a normal cruise ship. This is the Titanic in front. This is the cruise ship. So she's saying that the cruise ship was almost as big as the Titanic, which means it was tiny. She either did that on purpose. No, she didn't at all. But it just shows that, again, lazy writing. Never checking anything twice. Doesn't give a fuck. Because it was all written at once at 6 a.m. Everywhere I looked, there were girls. Dark girls, light girls, short, tall, fat, skinny, butch and femme. But they all looked excited, and we were all here for the same reason. Fun, relaxation, and hopefully hookups. 2,000 passengers, and each one had a vagina. And the thought excited me. Look at this! Look at what she's doing to me! Hurry up, Memphis. I looked back and she was tugging 3 suitcases. Nice of you to offer help. We were supposed to leave our suitcases at the shuttle bus, but she insisted that she didn't want to have her suitcases touched by anyone else. Sometimes she was super uptight, but it was something I was used to. This is your fault that you're struggling, I said half jokingly. I went back and started pulling 2 of her suitcases for her, which helped dramatically. She's just such a fucking hero. She's such a hero. Like, if it wasn't for her, I don't know what that girl would have done. Michelle, thank you so much. 2,000 pounds. Do you know what? I feel like that's gonna be something that's gonna like sit in the back of my brain, and then I'm gonna be like a mother with kids, and like one day it's just gonna blare out, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, where did that come from? And it's gonna be because of this. Like, it's literally been years at this point since this was written, and I just cannot erase it out of my mind. 2,000 passengers, and each one had a vagina. I took a deep breath and smiled. This was going to be a month full of ladies. Now, this is Indy. Oh, ma'am, seriously, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Choosing to go on a month's cruise with my mum was probably one of the worst things I've ever agreed to. I wanted to share a room with you, and that is what I requested, and most definitely not what I got. I can't be alone, Indy, you know this. It looked like she was about to cry. Mum, sit down and calm down. I went up to her and I put my arms around her as she sat down and put her head in her hands. It will be okay. We have a full month of spending quality time together. We will have a lot of fun and we don't have to think about him. My voice trailed off because I had regretted even bringing him up. Right now she started crying. I didn't do anything to him. I treated him right. Why would he cheat on me? Your father should have never died. God knows that if someone tried to blame me for my own death, I'll come back and haunt them. How dare you? Why are you on the lesbian cruise with your mum? What is she doing there? Why is she there? Does she know? She's hysterical now. Remember what I said about trying to work out what the character's main personality trait is, also happens to be the sexuality. Try and work it out, because I have no idea. I mean, I've got some hints are being dropped, but I'm not sure yet. She was hysterical now, bringing up my father yet again, which she always did. He died 4 years ago in a motorcycle accident. Ironically, it was the day I told him I was a lesbian. While my mother accepted it, he didn't. His last words to me were, "I wish you weren't my daughter." The next time I saw him, he was lying in a casket and didn't even look like himself. I mean, listen, I'm not an expert. Lydia. Thank you. 2,000 passengers. 2,000 presumably women. And not one gets a free menstrual product. I mean, if that's not true, then... Again, he didn't accept her. He had a motorbike crash. And then she's saying that he didn't look like himself when he was in an open casket funeral. Maybe that's because he fucking had a motorcycle crash. That's probably why. There's just loopholes of logic. Like, do you not think about these things? Like, do you not think, oh, if my character's father died in a terrible car crash, not even, like, do you know what I mean? Like, not even like a car crash, or like a terrible motorbike crash. An open casket funeral? I don't know. Our relationship was the perfect father and daughter relationship, but he was intensely homophobic. I hold a lot of regret. Nothing will ever be the same for my mother and me. This has nothing to do with Dad. You know Jake was a disgusting human being and he was crazy to cheat on you. Let's forget about this. This is a happy time for you to smile and be happy. Let's unpack our stuff and go head down to brunch. They're going to have salmon toast, your favourite. I was always the one trying to pick my mum up when she was sad. I never cried. Not even when I got the phone call that my dad was dead. Not even when he practically told me he hated me. Here I am, comforting my mum. Comforting my mum when my insides just want to explode. But I did what I always did best. Put my happy smile on and moved on with my day. Yeah, it's just a lot of weird things happening, a lot of, like you said, it's just like loopholes of like logic holes, is that what they call? Like, I don't know, like just holes in the theory, just things that kind of make you not be very engaged in it, and you're kind of like, well, why would that be the case? Why would that be the case? Like, why would you go on a lesbian cruise to cheer up your mum? Wouldn't you just go on a normal cruise? Why does it have to be all girls cruise? Wouldn't it be better if you went on a normal cruise and then met someone? Like, what difference would that make? If anything, that just makes it more complicated. These arbitrary rules that you've put in place that you didn't need to put in place, the fact that like no one's allowed off, whatever, like however long the month's cruise is, and like all these weird, do you know what I mean, like nothing's off limits, blah blah blah, like so many plot holes. Yes, that's what they're called, plot holes. So many plot holes, because there's no real reason why you had to mention that the ship doesn't allow anyone off, but it's giving you more questions to answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you just didn't mention it, it would be fine, because I'd just assume it's like any other cruise, and like the story could still take place, but the fact that you are trying to make it so like different and quirky, and like that's just not working in your favor. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna do. Memphis and I had 2 separate rooms because the brochure clearly stated that only handicapped passengers would be sharing rooms with someone, and from the looks of it, I have not seen anyone who seemed like they needed help with anything. Thank you so much. I cannot pronounce your name, but thank you so much. to feel that feel when you skip dad's funeral to go on a lesbian cruise with mum. I just don't... why would you do that? Like, why would you... How is that better? I don't know. Anyway. Thank you so much, though. Again, a little bit ableist. And ironically, again, remember when this was the whole thing where she said we shouldn't be using the word normal because it's ableist and all this, when in 2017 she literally said, I haven't seen anyone who seemed like they needed help with anything, and therefore in her eyes that meant that no one who she can see is handicapped or disabled. Because clearly, if she can't see it, then it's not real. Our rooms were right next to each other since Memphis had bought our tickets back to back. The ship was huge and I questioned whether I would even be able to explore the whole thing in a month-time span. It wasn't huge. Like you said, it was a Titanic. You didn't Google the size of the Titanic. It wasn't that big. And from what the people in the comments said, it would actually work out. And I'm not sure if she mentions how many passengers there are on a cruise. Yes, she did. 2,000, obviously. How could I forget? And they divided it by the number of rooms in like on the Titanic, and it worked out that like everyone would have to be sharing a room with like 10 people. I'm gonna try and find it. So the Titanic had 840 rooms. Which means that there would have to be at least 2 passengers in every room. 2.3 passengers, so like almost like 3 people in every room in order to make sure that everyone fits. So that doesn't make sense. Again, it's just simple things like that you could have Googled and you didn't. The ship was huge, blah blah blah. We unpacked our suitcases, headed down to eat because we were both starving. Oh my gosh, strawberries, Memphis squealed while we were standing in line at brunch buffet that was being held every single morning. I questioned why they called it a brunch if it was so early, till I turned the corner and saw that they were also serving lunch items as well. Riveting. Everything on the cruise was technically free and paid for in the ticket. Food, alcohol, clubs, parties, activities, etc. Everything already paid for, so it was pretty much free for all 24/7. Hello Darling was supposed to be taken off at 9. They opened up at 6 a.m. and were allowing passengers to situate themselves for 3 hours till takeoff. Fair enough. Gathering our food, I noticed a girl who's overly attractive spooning grits onto her plate. So I do what I do best, put on my charm. Come here often, I asked, with my sweet charisma, knowing for sure she was gay. She giggled, which I knew she would, and responded with, no, but my boyfriend back home wishes he did. Full stop, end quotation marks, and then a new sentence, which started off with a small letter. And then she walked away. Now, question. Come here often. No, but my boyfriend back home wishes he did. He wishes he came here often? What? Who came here often? Who wishes what? I don't understand. Why are we wishing for things? How did you know she was gay? What does overly attractive mean? I have so many questions and not even one answer. I don't understand. Thank you so much, Lydia. I just want to say thank you for everything that you do with your channel. Thank you so much. Listening to you speak with a blended accent makes me feel okay with my blended Ukrainian and American accent. Honey, I love that you have an accent. You need to love your accent because I love mine. Do not be ashamed of it. You don't need to feel better. You need to be proud of it because it's incredible. That's like your thing. You know how like loads of people have like different things about them. Like some people will have like one streak of hair that's different colored and everyone loves them. Everyone wants to be unique. You are incredibly unique. That's like your thing. Don't feel bad about it ever. Ever. Don't feel bad about it ever. Okay, anyway, I've got so many questions, right? I've got so many questions. So, like, people are like, Amberlynn wrote this. Yes, this is Amberlynn's reading, Amberlynn's poetry, Amberlynn's stories. So I have questions, right? So, like, I don't understand. Like, who wishes he came here often? I don't understand. Anyway, she tried to talk to someone. She said she knew she would giggle. She knew she was gay. I don't know how she knew, but she was wrong, so... Okay, that was a shot to the heart because normally I can get any girl I want with my gaydar is normally on point. I'm not cocky. Girls just cannot resist me. Let me read you this one more time. I can get any girl I want, and my gaydar, capitalized gaydar for fucking no reason at all, is normally on point. I'm not a cocky person. Girls just cannot resist me. Thank you so much, Kat. I'm getting my PhD in economics and watching ALR say that free menstrual products would mean that hourly workers for those manufactured would not get paid. Y'all, she's just as dense as those tampons. I'm not sure. Apparently people were correcting her in the comments. I didn't see it. I didn't see her say anything else about it. But it was... I've got a whole video about it if you want to watch it. I have a blended Ukrainian and Canadian accent. Amazing. Brilliant. And thank you so much for your super chat. I love accents, especially when you can't really place them. I love it. The food here is heavenly, Memphis said as we both sat down. Now, listen to how Amberlynn... listen to... Sorry, I just had like vegan chicken nuggets not that long ago and now I keep like hiccuping. Listen to how Amberlynn describes someone who has a normal relationship with food. Now, I understand that this is not her per se. This is her character, right? But just listen to how she describes them. And this is someone... so you've got two characters. One that has a seemingly normal relationship with food, who's excited to eat fruit. And then one which Amberlynn is speaking from the perspective of. So this is like Amberlynn impersonating this character. So the friend who has a normal relationship with food says the food here is heavenly. She said as we both sat down. She got a bunch of fruit and oatmeal. Not much of a meal, but whatever. For breakfast at 9 a.m, I sat down with hash browns, eggs, bagel, sausage, pasta, and cheese. But that's a good meal, right? At 9 a.m. You eat like you're trying to lose weight. I'll never understand you, I replied to her as I dived into my food. I need to watch my figure. Eating food like what you have on your plate will only cause you to die sooner, and you know that. She picked at her fruit. Implying she picked at it, that she didn't really want to eat it, but she was eating it because she had to. That's not true. Like, that's not... I can guarantee you that that girl was just wanting to eat fruit because she enjoyed it. I rolled my eyes. Whatever. This food tastes better than that crap you only live once. Than fruit and oatmeal? I said, pointing to her plate. Memphis has always been weird with her eating ever since I knew her. We've been friends since we were in 3rd grade, and now we're here in our early 20s and still standing strong with a great friendship. I'm just excited for today. What's on the agenda? I asked between bites. You know, it's just one of those where it's like, just because someone doesn't want pasta, cheese, hash browns, sausages, and burgers for breakfast doesn't make them a weird eater. And I guarantee that if someone tried to say that to you, you'd kick off because it's shaming your eating habits. I don't appreciate that. So, yeah. So passive-aggressive about breakfast, right? Just such a little thing. But I feel like that kind of gives you an insight into what she's like in real life. Memphis took out a booklet which had everything we needed to know in it. FAQ about hello, darling, the map of the ship, rules they had in place. I thought everything was off limits and there was no rules. Is that another plot hole? I think so. Safety instructions, food, drink menus, agenda for the next month, written out in details and times. Okay, June 1st, let's see. She trailed off in focus and now looked around the room. Girls everywhere. Chatty, but attractive. Now, I found it so funny when there was a few people commenting that I'm stereotyping old white men writing about women, but have you ever heard women written by men or something like that on Reddit, on the subreddit, where you literally just fucking sit there and laugh because of how badly white old men write about women, where it's like, she was attractive but she didn't know it, like her boobs were so perky, and like all this fucking shit. Like, that's how Amberlynn writes. What the fuck does chatty but attractive mean? Can you only be one or another? I don't understand. Please explain. I don't get it. Like, what do you mean chatty but attractive? Like, thank you so much, Lydia. Me crying while Amber is knocking my normal breakfast. Literally, same. Like, fruit and oatmeal. Like, less on the oatmeal, I'm not that keen on it. But, like, oatmeal with, like, apples and cinnamon, a little bit of peanut butter. Amazing. Sis wants to drag on oatmeal, but not her chili. Thank you so much, Angie. So, yeah, like, what does chatty but attractive mean? And all I think of is, like, an old white man writing about women, like, sexualizing them. Like, what does that mean? I had not seen a single girl yet that I would not love to make go wild. I don't fall in love, I fall in lust. I just love sex. I'm a sexual person who enjoys making other girls feel good. Does that not sound like a man? Does that not sound to you like a straight man objectifying women? Am I the only one right now who feels incredibly uncomfortable? Like, they've just heard, like, a dude say that in a pub or something and wants to literally, like, smack them? Like, that's literally, like, if you heard someone say that, if I heard, God forbid, I heard one of my friends, my male friends say that, I would literally be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Would you be okay if someone said that about your sister, about your girlfriend, about your friend, about your mum? Can you imagine? That's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Memphis brought me back to reality. Ship takes off at 9 a.m. So this is before 9 a.m. and she's having hash browns and burgers and whatever, sausages and hash browns and pasta and cheese. But we're the weird ones because the other girl wants to have strawberries. Okay then. We can go onto the deck and watch that, and then at 11 a.m. there's some sort of game in Building C to get to know fellow passengers. Sounds fun, maybe we can meet some friends. Or some ladies with potential hookups, I said, and we both laughed. That was a lot. Brittany said, hashtag masculine. True. That's the style of the writing. Very much. Thank you so much, Justin. Fetishism Lynn. Yes, it's literally just fetishizing. Like, it is. Like, I can't describe it. Like, I just feel so incredibly uncomfortable. And that's kind of what I am saying when it comes to her kind of giving Becky those, like, animes with, like, that are centered around relationships, that are like centered, like, books that are centered about, like, lesbian relationships and things like that, because her poems, her stories and things like that are so heavily sexualized, and yet she doesn't support, like, fellow women's rights or fellow individuals who bleed or individuals who identify as women. How are you going to do that? How are you going to sexualize us at the same time as denying us our basic rights? You sound like a man. Like, a not a very nice man either. So, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just don't understand it. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. This has been a wonderful 2 hours. I hope that you are having a wonderful evening. I'm sorry for those who just tuned in. I'm gonna immediately upload this because there's no reason for me to wait. I don't need to cut anything out. I didn't play any music. I don't need to worry about copyrights and things like that. Thank you so much, Megan. Masculinity in women isn't a bad thing. The butch community is lovely and very much not like this. No, absolutely. This isn't what we're talking about. I'm talking about, like, no, we're not talking about, like, masculine women. We're talking about, like, when you have an author who's a man, who doesn't respect women, who kind of just looks at them as, like, something to satisfy his sexual, like, needs. That's how she writes about women. Like, that's the way she, do you know what I mean? And Lydia also says, real question, is Amber kind of sexually active? Because she maybe writes about this like that because she can't. None of my business. Don't really care what she does. That what she does is absolutely her business. Whether she can, whether she can't, I don't know. But I've realised that she's always kind of did that. You know what I mean? So anyway, yes, I'm going to upload this straight away. I don't need to edit it. I don't need to edit out any music or anything like that. So thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you are having a wonderful night, and I will see you guys in my next one. If you would like to get the Abby Sharp video early, potentially tomorrow night, then sign up to my Patreon. It's linked in every single video of mine, and you can get that early. So you don't have to, absolutely not, but it's just an option because I know that it's going to be good, and it's a 2 hour and it's only the first part, so it's really going to be good. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to take your medication, remember to drink